Hello, peoples of the internet. Today, it is episode 4 of Industrial Rallycross, where we'll be doing some hill climb cars. Now, this is a vehicle we've actually had a variant of before. This is the Covet. Hill climb Covet, naturally, as it would be for this week. And, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I've already ruined the car. That's a change. Okay, can we still take corners? I think we can, that's okay then. It's just a shame that I don't know how to drive, and it feels very rear-wheel drive actually, in the way it's spinning up the wheels. And I really can't get it round. Something feels like it's up with one of the wheel axles already. But we've got our first lap done, and as much as the air is messed up, I am getting it round corners. It feels like it lacks ABS. I don't believe any Covet had ABS, so it makes sense, I guess. Just, it would be nice to have ABS. It wouldn't feel like it's going to brake in a straight line so much as this one is. And we've got to get around. I think it's in good enough condition, though, to set a reasonable time. Although it's not going to beat that ETK, that's our current leader. The ETK is going to maintain its position, I feel. Although, having said what I said, I think I've beaten it, and now I've already whacked my car into a barrier. Still, things are going okay. And tyre marks from where I flew off. It doesn't drive too badly. It's just on the oversteery side, definitely. It feels like it's got a very rear bias all-wheel drive setup, so it will pull itself through the corners. It's just definitely very oversteery as a result of that. We have made it across the line though, which despite my crash at the start is a bit of a surprise. So I slightly misjudged the time. We haven't beaten the ETK, but it's still a fairly solid second place. We also have one working headlight. It held itself together quite well, as did the last Covet we had round here, despite my very poor driving. Maybe without the aero being knocked off it would have done a better time, but still, it's not too bad. Okay, so here we have an Evo 9 hill climb. Let's see how this can do. Although I do get the feeling it's better than the Covet. I just get that feeling because Evos are incredible machines, so it should be able to be a modified Japanese hatchback fairly easily. And whoa, don't crash. Thankfully the aero on this is me-proof because it's not very easily knocked off. And I can feel this is a poor one already. I'm just not being careful on the power at all, and I'm sliding it all over the place. This has a lot of grip, I can feel it, but you can't just be crazy like I'm trying to be. And the first lap, maybe not the best lap in the world, but we did get through without any damage, I believe, so that's always a positive. It's got a very nice Evo-esque interior here. Makes me think of the wheel Evo, which is always a good thing for a Beam mod. And we did a nice drift around that corner, actually. Could have been a lot worse, but I actually got through there quite nicely. And I'm slightly messy up, I'm not really sure what I'm doing around this corner. And we can push through and see what time we get. It's slower than the Covet. Slower than the Covet, oddly. Maybe the Covet had a little more grip or something, or maybe this just has more power than is ideal for the kind of vehicle we're talking about on such a tight circuit. I don't believe the Covet was ever crazy powerful, not even in hill climb trim. You never get a 1000 horsepower Covet. I believe this is 600 horsepower if I remember correctly from this Evo. And hopefully we can just floor it here and get a decent time. Yep. Slower than the Covet, but very, very close nonetheless. And I think it's safe to say I've at least not destroyed this car as much as I destroyed the Covet. It's actually pretty immaculate, and we have rally lights, which are always cool. They add 600 horsepower just for having rally lights, everyone knows that. And we have some nice alloys. Well, nice to me. Everyone else probably hates them, but anyway. This is our Evo we've taken round. Moving on. Now here we have a very, very yellow SPR4 hill climb. It's the safety jacket, that's what we shall nickname it, and we're going to hopefully set a good time with this, although I've never really liked this. Mind, around this particular circuit, the rear engine layout does feel like it's helping it. It's understeering really, rather than oversteering. I think it's because it doesn't have enough pace to get really messed up. These cars, if you try and go around corners at crazy speeds, it can get messed up, but around such a tight course, it's actually being very reasonable and, dare I say it, easy to drive. So hopefully we can brake here, brake, and I've destroyed the aero. How convenient. Right, we've deflated our front left tyre, but we have freed the car. I thought I was going to have to use a node grabber. Nonetheless, the first one was very good, and then first corner, maybe second corner was it, we have a terrible accident. I am kind of dominating over the vehicle though and getting it round corners anyway, so we're probably not going to set crazy times, but still I'm surprised that I'm even navigating a track with this vehicle. I've not flown off, which is weird for something with a deflated front tyre, especially when it's all-wheel drive. And I think we're going to keep setting poor times with this because it seems doomed to go any other way from here, you'll see. Can we get over this walk? Oh, kind of. Back on our wheels, but I've already fluffed it up so badly. Mind, I haven't had to use a node grabber, which surprises me, given that horrible crash we had. The fact that it's just keeping going. Being fairly resilient, especially considering it's telling me I've got engine problems. I think it's just a radiator, but nonetheless. It's set a decent time. Could have done better if I weren't a complete fool about it though. And the engine is completely starved of oil now. It's emitting all crazy colours of smoke. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have painted it bright yellow. I was probably focusing too much on the colour. Like, ooh, we've got an exciting colour, and then I just fly into a wall. Nonetheless, we did at least get one decent run with it, which is always good. And we finished with a very vibrantly coloured 80s Mitsubishi Pessima. I believe the colour is actually called Vibrant Red. Anyway, these have been very nice cars when I've driven them before, so let's hope for great things. And already it's feeling very, very grippy. It doesn't feel as drifty as other cars. Like, I got a slide up there, but this is a remarkably easy vehicle to drive. So we should be able to set a very quick time with this. We're going a bit slow though here. Like, I would have expected a lot more speed from it. And whoa, brake. Surprisingly enough, I don't think I've completely annihilated the front aero there, but that barrier seems to be a very nasty thing for hill climb cars. I don't recall having problems with other types of vehicles. It's just the hill climb vehicles as such. It doesn't help that there's no ABS on here. That's definitely not helping, and it happened with the Covet at least as well. The lack of ABS making it more difficult to drive. I've lost one of the side pieces on the front aero here. Whether the actual front lip is okay, I don't know, but it feels like it's mostly okay. It doesn't feel horrible. It's holding itself together. And this lap should be fairly good, if not the best lap in the world. I have got a control over it and I've not crashed this time. So hopefully if it stops wobbling about we can floor it out of there. Not the best corner again, but we've got some fairly decent speed and I've completely messed it up around there, but we can floor it across the line and just hope. Brake, and there's our time. Yep, it's at a good time. Fastest of all the cars today, I believe. And what's left of the front aero isn't much, but there is some front aero there, which beats other vehicles we've had today. I don't think it's as important on such a tight, winding course like this, where you can never pick up enough speed for it to properly kick in, but it's always good if you can keep your aero fresh. Anyway, that's all we've got for today, so goodbye, until another day.